my bedroom is to the right, but it's still empty.
It feels like 22 years of missed Christmases, even though it's spring. That's how Matthew Charles says he feels moving into his new home, thanks to a little help from Kim Kardashian West.
This is why I've been sleeping since, as I told you. It's different than crashing on the recliner. It's a lot more comfortable, but I'm thankful.
You may remember us telling you about Matthew last month. It hadn't been easy for him to find a place. He was denied time and time again because of his felony conviction. After serving more than 2 decades in prison for a drug offense, he was freed in 2016, only to be sent back to prison 2.5 years later when his sentence was reinstated. Matthew left prison for good in January after Kardashian lobbied for legislation that freed him. She also offered to pay his rent for the next 5 years and act as a reference. But Matthew still had trouble getting approved until a friend of a friend who is a realtor stepped in.
She also started helping out in the search for the apartment, and through some of her leads and contacts, she ended up finding 3 different places, and this was one of those places.
Location is everything. It's right in downtown Nashville where Matthew wanted to be.
And I was like, wait a minute, you're trying to tell me with a felony conviction you can't live in Nashville anymore? But it wasn't so much as that. Also was the fact that some of the places that were probably affordable or available are in areas and environments that you really don't want a person who's having a fresh start to live in.
Well, Kim kept her promise and foot the bill. Bit by bit, his home is coming together.
I just been piecemealing it. I think the first day or two, me and Tim was able to get in here and do the kitchen and the bathroom, which are some of the easiest things and the cheapest things to do.
But there's no shortage of whey protein.
Matthew likes to work out, look at that.
Now, finally, with a place to literally lay his hat, with clearer focus, Matthew can continue his work on criminal justice reform and lobbying for those without a voice. And of course, a wish to meet the woman who made it all possible. Now Kardashian says she's studying to become a lawyer, working with the same group that pushed for the legislation that freed Matthew. For InsideEdition.com, I'm Stephanie Officer.